Hi water signs, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your mid-monthly love and general reading. This reading is going to be for Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. And if you are interested in a personal reading, then all my information will be in the description box below. Also, please check my sister's YouTube channel, which is entitled Beyond Astro K. I will leave the link in the description box below also. All right. Now, let's take a look at your reading, Pisces, and let's see what's in store for you from now until the ending of March 2020. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles for you, Pisces. Now, with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, there is some sort of maybe uncertainty about finances in the now. Some of you are trying to get a grip of your emotions in regards to finances. For some of you, there is an energy of you being quite calm in this area, but for some of you, there's a energy of, you know, how will my finances be? You know, how will my finances be affected? But I get a sense that you're trying to keep balanced about this. You're trying to keep your emotions under control about this. This is what I'm getting. Something about control and trying to remain in control. Some of you have Taurus in your chart, maybe a rising or a moon is what I'm getting. Some of you could be fearing that you're going to lose money also is what I'm getting. And I also feel a sense that some of you could be trying to hold on to money, trying to save money is what I'm getting here. We also have the King of Swords in the reverse. Could be connecting with a Libra or a Gemini, or you could have this in your chart, or even an Aquarius. I feel like, you know, because Saturn has gone into Aquarius, and whenever I see like an air card now, I always associate it with, you know, Aquarius being in Saturn at the moment. I feel that for some of you, you weren't quite ready yet for this situation that has occurred with us all as a collective. And you may feel, because the King of Swords is someone that is highly intelligent, is someone that is a boss, is someone that, you know, is someone that works, okay? And for some of you, you can't work in the now because we're all facing lockdown, right? And for some of you, I get a sense that you may feel to yourself that two things come to mind. In a love relationship, you may have isolated yourself from your partner. You may be in non-communication with your partner. You may decide that you don't want to communicate with your partner, or you may feel that you are unable to get a hold of a love interest. Could be connecting with a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. There's some sort of disconnect. For some of you, you may feel like you're trying to hold on to a love relationship, but there's some sort of non-communication there. And this could also, like I mentioned before, this could be because we are in isolation. So for some of you, you may not be living with a partner, and you know, you're trying not to let the fact that you may not be able to see your partner overwhelm you. You're trying to get a grip of your emotions, but you may not have heard from this person in a while, and it's causing some sort of anxiety, and you're trying to keep that anxiety under control, right? There's some sort of lack of communication here. For some of you, you have decided to, you know, not communicate with a specific person, a partner. But for others of you, you cannot get hold of a partner. I'm almost getting a sense of the King of Swords in the reverse of you feeling as though you have to keep your emotions, you know, it's almost like you may have been in the energies before of the King of Swords where it was just work, work, work. But now that for some of you, that's been taken away because we are in lockdown. And I don't want to keep mentioning being in lockdown, but these cards are saying this to me. So I have to say what I feel. But now it's giving you a chance to really stand still, and you're trying to stabilize yourself. You're used to always being on the go. You're used to always being on the move. But now you're forced to stay still. Now you are forced to look at other areas of your life. Okay, so this to me is a non-working card. So some of you are not working at the moment, and some of you are feeling like, what should I do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself. You know, because you're so used to maybe going in the office or, commuting to work, etc. So this is indicating a level of uncertainty as well in regards to your finances. How will I make money? A level of uncertainty in regards to how can I communicate with that individual, with that special someone. We have prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So some of you definitely have Taurus in your chart. And, this is saying about, to me, that you are trying to, well, for some of you, gain some sort of inner calm. And I feel like you are on the right track because you have that inner knowing that, down the line, things will work out the way they're supposed to. This is why we've got this card, right? And this is an advice card to let you know if you're feeling a level of uncertainty, Pisces, that prosperity does lie ahead, right? There may be something to do with the new moon in Taurus for some of you. I feel more so that this has got something to do with you having a moon in Taurus. So for some of you, you have a moon in Taurus, or you may connect with someone when the moon is in Taurus. But I feel strongly this is saying that, you have Taurus in your chart, or you could be connecting with one. And I feel definitely that this is just a heads up to let you know, if you were in any doubt, that prosperity will lie ahead in regards to your money. If you're having any sort of insecurity around your money, just know that, things will work out for the best. Okay. I do get a level here of you feeling, because I have to keep going back to the King of Swords in reverse. There's the level of you feeling a lack of clarity. There's a level of you feeling uncertainty. Normally you felt sharp, you were on the board, but now there's a level of, I don't know what's to come. I don't know how my finances are going to be. And that's normal, right? But this is just a heads up to let you know that things will work out in the end. Okay. And prosperity, the word prosperity is standing out to me, as well as the card being green. Okay. So that's indicating that your finances, if you were worrying about your finances, will be okay. It's all going to be okay. I definitely feel there's a sense of you trying to keep some sort of inner calm and inner balance. Now, I will also add that if you are doing this, continue to do so, and also try and implement prayer if you pray, or maybe meditation as well. Okay, but I definitely feel that things will work out for you in regards to your finances. Okay, because I definitely feel that that's a concern for you, Pisces. So that was your reading, Pisces, and I will speak to you guys soon. Please take care of yourself. Peace out. Let's move on to Cancer. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, and Venus. Okay, Cancer, we have the Four of Cups. Could be connecting with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. And I feel, looking at the Four of Cups, this to me is speaking about two things. In regards to your love situation, you may want to reach out to someone. You may want to reach out to a Scorpio individual, but this person is unresponsive, I feel. And it could mean that this person is unresponsive because, again, we are in lockdown. I don't want to have to keep mentioning it, but I have to say the elephant that's in the room. We are in lockdown, but this could also indicate that something was occurring before we as a collective were, on lockdown. I get a sense that you may have been offering your love to someone, but you may feel like this person is non-interested. For others of you, someone may want to reach out to you, but they feel as though they're unable to do so. They feel as though you are not interested in them anymore. I will also get a sense with the Four of Cups that some of you are really thinking about your career in the now, and some of you have been quite unhappy with the line of work that you were doing. And some of you may feel like you don't know what to do, right? You don't know, things are quite uncertain for you, and what you're being offered in terms of, you could be thinking of, do I even want to go back to work? When the dust settles, do I even want to go back? Or, I don't even know what I actually want to do. There's an energy of you maybe feeling that you don't know what you want to do in regards to work. Do I want to go back to college? Do I even want to work? Or do I even want to go back to that job that I don't really like anyway? So there's an energy of you wanting to just, isolate yourself and, really not want to reach out to anyone, is what I'm getting here. Again, we are in self-isolation. I have to stress that. I have to acknowledge that, I should say. But there's an energy of you feeling quite calm, not wanting anyone to reach out to you. You don't want anyone getting too close. You don't. Some of you may not even want people to call you, is what I'm getting here. For others of you, I'm getting a sense of you feeling that someone is hard to attain, someone is hard to reach, right? But we have the Chariot card, which is your energy. I definitely feel a sense that some of you, again, some of you want to reach out to an individual, could possibly be a Scorpio individual. But there's a certain uncertainty around this person. You may feel like this person is depressed. You may feel like they're hard to reach, but I definitely feel there's a sense of you wanting to move forward and gain that communication. There's some sort of communication that you want. With the Chariot card also, this could be, some of you could have birthdays in June or July. And I feel that you're feeling to yourself that you may want to hibernate until that time for some of you. For others of you, you may feel like things will start moving ahead during June and July. We also have, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, okay? So maybe a Sagittarius could be of importance to you, or you may have Sagittarius in your chart. This is the full moon in Sagittarius. It could be someone that you are connecting with that has a Sagittarius moon. And there's something around the Sagittarius full moon. Maybe some of you feel like someone is releasing you, or you have to release someone, or something has to be released, okay? A certain way of being has to be released, and you're looking at the bigger picture of a situation, looking at the bigger picture in regards to, maybe you're thinking to yourself, I can't make that move until the dust has settled, or I can't connect with this person. And you're thinking of different scenarios as to why you can't connect with someone. You're feeling quite optimistic about a situation. You're feeling to yourself that even if I can't reach out to this person, I'll get through to them somehow. Someone else could be thinking that way about you, but this is more your energy. I definitely feel there's a level of optimism. So people may feel like you're unattainable. People may be feeling that you're hard to reach, you're hard to get hold of, right? I'm talking in terms of like phone calls. You may not be answering phone calls, I feel, right? But at the same time, you want people to know that you're okay. People may feel like, oh, I need to check up on Cancer. I hope they're okay. And you're feeling to yourself, I am okay. I just don't want to talk to you, right? This is the energy I'm getting, because, you don't want people to worry about you. And you're also feeling quite optimistic that you have this opportunity, you have this chance to be by yourself, right? You could be planning, things that you want to do in terms of creativity. Some of you could be painters. Some of you could be artists, right? And you're focusing more on that, whereas other people are panicking because they can't hear from you, but you're feeling to yourself that I'm doing just fine. I feel like you're moving ahead towards something that you're passionate about, is what I'm getting. But I get a sense some of you are shutting someone off, or I'm also picking up that someone could be shutting you off, but despite this person shutting you off, or a certain part of your life being shut off, you're still optimistic about what's to come, and you're still moving forward with your dreams and your aspirations. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Okay, let's move on to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. Let's see what's in store for you from now until the ending of March 2020. Okay, so we have the Emperor. Some of you may have Aries in your chart, or you could be connecting with an Aries, and we are in Aries season. Work is very important to you, Scorpio. I feel like right now you're being very serious about your situation, about your surroundings. You're being very guarded. You're being very protective. Some of you are bosses, and some of you are focused on work. Some of you want to work on a situation. Some of you may want to work on a situation with a partner. Some of you are thinking about marriage. Some of you are thinking about settling down with an individual. Some of you feel like the time is now. The time is now to take action in a certain situation. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You may have Earth in your chart. Some of you could be connecting with a Taurus Aries cusp, or Aries Taurus cusp, I should say. There's something about April. Some of you could be, yeah, I feel, because with the Queen of Pentacles, she's a wife, right? And the Emperor, he's a husband. I know it's not the Empress, but the Empress is a Taurus. Some of you are thinking about settling down right now. Some of you could be thinking about proposing to a partner. And this may be around April time for some of you. Sorry, I let the cat out of the bag, didn't I? Joking. Yeah, some of you are wanting to propose to a partner, maybe wanted to go and see a partner in the month of April. There's something around April here, but some of you, I get a sense that, you know, the situation that is occurring to us all as a whole in the world, it's really making you think about, you know, your relationship status. So maybe for some of you, you could have been in a situation with an individual where it was just a friends with benefits scenario, or you were just casually dating, and you may feel in the now that, you know what, I need to settle down. I need to find someone. You know, this has made you realize that not for all of you, but for some of you, I feel that you want to take things seriously. You want to take things to that next level. Some of you are in a relationship, and it could simply mean that you are, you know, you both live separately, but during the time now that we're all in, it's really making you think to yourself that I should be with my partner. If I was married to them, then I will be with them during this time. Or I wish that person was with me. I need to take the right steps into that direction of being with that person at this time. And that is one of commitment and marriage. So I definitely feel some of you could be proposing to someone in April, thinking about it now to do it in April. Maybe you've got a partner that has a birthday around April. And I also get a sense that some of you are thinking about work. Yes, because the Queen of Pentacles is a stable queen. She has her ducks in a row. She is stable. She has money. She has, you know, security. And some of you are thinking about your security. Some of you are holding on to your finances. And when I done your Scorpio reading for the month of March, finances was very prominent in your reading. So some of you are still focused on your finances. Some of you are yet to receive some sort of money from a ex-spouse or a love interest that you separated from. There's something around money, stability, work for some of you. Some of you are just definitely focused on work and will be from now to the ending of the month. And others of you are thinking about taking your relationship to the next level. We have surrender to the divine, the full moon, and we are going through a new moon. But, you know, during the next full moon, some of you, I definitely feel, will be releasing someone, releasing something. Something will be released. Some of you may release a partner as well, is what I'm getting. Some of you may end a marriage, end a relationship with someone, is what I'm getting. With the surrender to the divine, this is also saying to me that some of you are going to be releasing your hold and grip on matters around money, okay? Because your March reading is coming into this reading. So to me, the energy is still, you know, manifesting with this reading that I have for you for your mid-monthly, I should say. So I definitely feel that you could be in the energies of the Emperor, someone that is quite, you know, restrained, you know, rigid, you know, someone that is quite uptight, holding on to a person or a thing. And some of you may want to release this thing, but may not know how to. For others of you, I feel like you may be forced to release this person, this thing, this energy around finances. You know, for some of you, you are working Scorpios, and now you're in a time of, for some of you, not being able to go into work and finding it hard to adjust to life without going into work. And this card, this is your advice card. It's basically saying to release that feeling of I have to go into work, or I have to, you know, it's this the energy of you not being able to detach yourself from the old way of being, you know, that routine that you had before this epidemic occurred. And this is saying that you need to surrender. You need to surrender to it now. Not to say you're never going to go back to work, but at the same time, still trying to hold on to the old is not bringing you any sort of comfort, any sort of happiness. There's a rigidness around trying to hold on to something, is what I'm getting here. And again, for me, for some of you, it's money, trying to hold on to money, trying to hold on to some sort of stable foundation that you once had, but coming to the knowing that it needs to be released. This could be a long-term relationship. This could be arguments over money with yourself and your spouse or your ex-spouse. This could be because I definitely feel some of you are in the energy of the Emperor. I'm standing in my power, you know, I'm right. It's something to do with not stepping down to another person, wanting to stand in your power. But this is saying that you need to release that, okay? Because maybe yourself and another person are both being quite rigid in a certain area of your relationship. Not backing down is the right word I'm trying to find. But this is saying that you may have to release that energy in order to get what you want. In order to get what you want with the Queen of Pentacles. There's something to do with money around here. So I'm getting a lot of downloads for this, Scorpio. But I feel for you that there's something that you need to release, something that you need to surrender to, you know, and just know that regardless if you release it, you will get what you deserve for some of you. And it's got to do with money. And you will also get what is divinely guided for you, for some of you. And that's commitment for some of you as well. Some of you want commitment with a partner. And some of you may feel like, you know, your partner is not, your partner's too rigid, or your partner's not seeing your way of thinking. But this is saying if you release that thought, if you release maybe mentioning it to your partner, they will eventually come around. That was your reading, Scorpio. I went around the park with that one, but it was a lot of downloads. I will speak to you guys soon. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you all soon. Peace out.